Hi there and welcome back to day 10 of Vidvember. Have to excuse me, got a bit of a cold coming on, a scratchy throat there, so I'm going to keep plodding away there. I'm not going to give an excuse that I can't make videos because I have a cold, so bear with us anyway. 30 videos in 30 days is what we're publishing. Today we're talking about different ways that you can build your email list. Going back a few videos, I'll link to it below this, is where I talked about why you should build an email list in your business. It's so important to grow your email list so you can connect with your customers or your potential customers, okay? So go and watch that video if you want to know why. But today I'm going to give you the top easiest ways, or 10 easiest ways that you can collect emails on your own website, okay? So I've highlighted the top here, I've put PDF, basically because all of these, well, most of them, or maybe apart from one, are PDFs. So they're easy to make. You could use something like Google Drive to convert a document into a PDF format. There's loads of other ways you can do it as well. So firstly, starting with number one. So these are really, all of these options here are different things you could have on your blog post, maybe as content upgrades, things in the sidebar, content you can use to hopefully get people to opt in to get back. So when you want to give something away for free, generally these would be referred to as like a lead magnet or like a free offer. So what we're going to do, we're going to create one of these and then you're going to put it onto your blog, into your email list building tool, and you can use it to give away one of these, maybe to collect name and email. So number one is checklists. Checklists are very, very easy to make and they're actually very useful. So people are quite a popular download request. And what you can do if you've written a blog post, maybe you've written a blog post about particular food that goes with wine, maybe there's a checklist that could accompany that, the things you want to do if you're matching up your foods with your wines, things that you could maybe check off, a checklist that you could run through. If you are creating some kind of online course, there's definitely some sort of checklist that can be done prior to that. Making videos online, I have a checklist of all the different things I have to do before I publish a video, okay? So it'd be like my video, YouTube blog post checklist guide. So a checklist like this, very popular as a lead magnet. Number two here, we have worksheets. So any kind of worksheet or a workbook. Again, example could be if you were creating an online course, you could have a workbook someone could work through. If they were planning out their course prior to making their content, a workbook or a worksheet would be great to follow. Very popular, very actionable piece of content as well. They download it and they can print it off and sit and work through it. There are hundreds of different niches that can require worksheets or workbooks. So it's not too really hard to think of something for that and in your blog or your niche. So I've put here blog post. This should be blog post to PDF. By that I mean is take your blog post content and convert it into a PDF format. And that's easily done by, there are tools out there that'll do blog post to PDF. There are tools that'll take your blog post and create it into like an ebook. You can do it like with Evernote. You could save the article in Evernote and then you could save that note to a PDF document. So it sort of just takes your entire blog post. This is great if you have long posts like, sort of 1,000, 2,000 word blog posts with lots of images in, so they become like a ebook in a way. So that's what this one is, blog post to PDF. Number four is the report or the guide. So any kind of guide or like ebook type guide that could go with your blog post, something related to the content on your website. Lots of things fall under the report and guide, okay? So pretty much a report, a guide, an ebook, it's all the same kind of stuff. It really could just be, it could either be a blueprint type report or it could actually be some statistical data report. Maybe there's something in your niche where you publish reports or very analytical based content. But or it could just be a guide, like a more in-depth how-to guide. So if you'd written a how-to blog post, you could then go bigger with a more of an in-depth guide, and that could be a guide for number four. So number five is resources or like a toolbox. You'll see on my blog I have a toolbox of all the tools I use for marketing. And this is very popular and a favorable download choice for lots of marketers and blogs. If you can create a little resource guide of all the tools that you use in your business, this can apply for any niche out there, okay? So some tools that you like, for example, the tools I use to make these videos, or the tools I use for something. There's so many different areas you can go into. It just be a tool list. People like them, it's easy to consume this content, and also people like to know what tools you're using. So if you're using something new that they've not heard of yet to do a particular thing in your business, very popular download choice. So a great lead magnet is like a toolbox or a tools list. Okay, number six, I've got here templates. So this could be things like spreadsheets. Okay, so this is probably the only one that's not really PDFs. It's pretty much template spreadsheets. It also could be templates, things that you use like PowerPoint presentations, those kind of things. If you've created spreadsheet type templates for calculating different budgets and project planners, that'd be a great download. Any other template for any other piece of software that you use. It could be even like a video script. You could have a video thing mapped out, PowerPoint presentations, Word documents, all that kind of stuff. Anything where you maybe duplicate a template in your business to then go and create another piece of content with. So that's a great one for being a lead magnet, is templates. Number 7, I've put transcripts. So if you take a audio piece of content and you transcribe that, you could offer it as a download as well. So it's quite a simple thing to do. If you've done an interview with someone, transcribe it, offer the transcribe as a download. So great option there. Number 8, I've put this as big lists. This would probably work well with the resource sort of guide, or even the report guide as well in the resource. If you'd created a blog post on your site that said, the 20 top tools I use for marketing, you could then create an even bigger list as a download. It could be the top 100 tools, get the full 100 tool list. So you have another 80 tools in your list here. So this could be a bigger list type download. So if you're doing, even with the report I said about, if you wrote a report, you could have a more in-depth report as a content upgrade or a lead magnet. So lists work really well. If you create any kind of list post, you could then offer a bigger list for a download. So, turn that into a download, it's a PDF, make it the full list, collect the name and email for that one. This is quite good, mind maps. There are lots of tools out there that create mind maps. So if you do any mind mapping, maybe again you're planning out something, a project, maybe something you're working on, you're planning out how it will look and using a mind map to do it. Your mind map can actually be a template as well. So it's a great little thing to offer as a download. It could be a mind map for a membership site. So you can see how it's planned out, what pages go where, what member links go here, what pages do this. So mind maps are a very good way to visualize something like that. And they become a great download as well. So mind maps are very popular. The last one here is case studies as well. So you might also think case studies should be published and be public. And that's very true, but they also, because they're very valuable, you can easily offer them as a download. So if you had an interview with someone about a particular marketing strategy they were using in their business or what they were doing, and then you had a full case study about the business showing all the pages, all the different landing pages, what they were doing to get traffic, you could then turn that case study into a PDF and make that as available for a download. Okay, so it's very easy to do, very valuable piece of content as well. So don't just think everything has to be given away for free. Whatever you do, but obviously if you do give away good valuable stuff for free, there's no harm in then asking for a name and email of something else that you create, which is maybe just something a bit more in-depth or just carries a few more different strategies. So these are the top 10 or the easiest ways that you can create lead magnets. These are ideas for lead magnets which you can use on your blog posts, where you can collect name and email address off your traffic or your subscribers that are coming to your blog. So hopefully that'll give you some ideas. So you can go out and create some lead magnets. Pick one of these, pick one to start with, the easiest one that you find you can create. Probably this one here, checklist. Go and create a checklist of something relevant to your audience, something that they will maybe find useful, they can print off and they could download, print it off, sit and use the checklist if they're working on something. So hope you like this video. Thanks for watching. Use the hashtag VidVember. I'm going to go off and get myself some fruit to and get rid of this cold I've got brewing here somewhere. But I'll be back tomorrow with another video. So thanks again for everything. Please do share this on social media. I'll see you soon.